What has your work experience taught you about how education careers are changing?
Yeah, it's a fascinating question. So I came into teaching in 2001. So No Child Left Behind had like literally just started. And so I don't have perspective. I have limited perspective. I just kind of know what I saw. But for No Child Left Behind, this became like state test, very much like driven on state standards. And so results mattered. It was no longer just about inputs. It was about outcomes. Right. And that was a huge shift. So I remember teachers who had like their butterfly unit and their dinosaur unit, and they had their units, and all of it was like, don't care about your units, right? Like, you can keep doing them, but like what we care about are like, are the children learning, right? Can you demonstrate outcomes? That was a big shift. So that's kind of where I started. So for me, that wasn't something I had to shift into. That's something I just immediately came into. But now with Common Core and now with technology and a lot of things that are going on, the profession's really changing. It's more about like critical thinking. It's about outputs, but also like, how are you teaching kids to think and to solve and to be 21st century learners, right? And to really interact in this society. And jobs are changing, right? It's no longer just like plug and play. It's like, we want more entrepreneurs. We want people to be innovative and be creative and be able to solve problems. And so I think the burden and the challenges on teachers is much more immense right now. And I think that's the interesting thing, is like looking at the graduate schools and the other kind of teaching training groups. Like, I don't think we're prepared for like what the expectations are of Common Core and what we're trying to do right now. And I think so we're all trying to catch up.
Could you go into that a little bit more with regard to Common Core, and what does that mean?
Yeah, so Common Core it's just this huge elevation of the standard. So much more rigorous, much higher expectations, right? So it's no longer good enough to say 2 + 2 is 4, but actually like, show me why, demonstrate why, right? Or I'm going to put a problem together where you're going to need that context to solve the problem, but it's not just going to be about algorithms, right? You're going to have to like write and speak and debate. And so the rigor is much more intense, and it's much more focused on critical thinking and solving things and taking pieces of knowledge and putting them together towards solutions, rather than just like kind of plug and play with like, here's a problem, solve it. And so it's really elevating the rigor of instruction and what we're doing in our schools.